All right, hi. So we're going to be doing linear equations and inequalities and linear equations with fractions. So here is like a formula, I guess. Um, here. Here's an example. 2x plus 1 equals 9. The 2 is the a value. The b value is 1, and the c value is 9. So here, as you can see, it says minus b and divide by a. Oh my god. Okay, it says minus b and divide by a, right? So we subtracted the b value, which was 1, from this side and also from this side, and that gave us 8. So 2x equals 8. And then we divided by b, then we divided by a, and the a value is 2. So we did 2x divided by 2 and 8 divided by 2, and that gave us x equals 4. Now, we are going to move on to... Oh my god. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next, problem. Alright, so... All right. Okay. So our problem is, our problem is 4x minus 7 equals 11 plus x. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is collect like terms. So as you can see, we have two different terms that have x. And then we have these two, which are also like terms. So we have 4x and x and 7 and 11, negative 7 and 11. So we're going to move them together so that the like terms are on the same side of the equal sign. So we're going to do 4x minus x. And remember, when you're moving a term across an equal sign or an inequality sign, then it's the operation is going to change, because look, here we're adding, so we're going to subtract to like cancel it out, because positive x and negative x is 0, right? So we want to get this off of this side, so we're going to do the opposite operation. So it's 4x minus x equals, we're going to do negative 7 and 11. So because this is negative over here, we're going to make it positive on this side. So we're going to do 11 stays here, and then we add the 7. Now we have the like terms on the same side of the equal sign. And now we are going to add or subtract the like terms together. So 4x minus x is 3x, because always remember that there is a little imaginary 1 when you don't see a number. So like if there's a fraction and there's no denominator, you have to make a number a fraction, the denominator is automatically 1. If you see a variable and there's no coefficient, the coefficient is automatically 1. So yeah, so 4 minus 1 is obviously 3, and then the x just stays the same. And then that, oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, that is going to equal 11 plus 7. So 11 plus 7 is 18, right? And now it's pretty obvious what we're going to do next, but we're going to isolate the variable. And we're going to do that by removing its coefficient. And the way we remove a number from a side is by using the opposite operation to cancel it out. So because 3 is being multiplied by x, we're going to divide it to cancel it. So it's not on this side anymore. So 3 divided by 3, that means there's number 3 over there. And we're going to do the same over here because it's an equation. So they have to equal each other. So, yeah, okay, anyways. X equals 18 over 3. 18 divided by 3, by the way, 18 over 3 is just 18 divided by 3, is 6. So, that means x equals 6. Yay. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to do another problem of the sort, and then we're going to move on to doing this with fractions. So, yeah. Alright, I hope you understood that. If you didn't, just let me know. I'll explain it to you in school. Alright, so, next problem. This problem is, wait, what did I, okay, I used this color. Problem, oh, okay, sorry. Problem number 2. We have 2 times x. Oh, and whenever you see numbers together and there's no operation between them, that means that they're being multiplied. Kind of like how there's like an invisible 1, there's also an invisible multiplication sign. Okay, 2 times x plus 1 equals 10 minus 3 plus x in brackets. So we're just going to start this off real simple. What do you do in the order of operations first? The brackets, or the parentheses, right? So first we're going to expand the brackets, and we do that by multiplying what's in the brackets by the number outside of them. So we're going to multiply 2 by x by 2 and 1 by 2. And we're going to multiply our invisible 1 over here. See how, so it's not 10. Remember, there's a 1 over here. So negative 1, 3 is going to be multiplied by negative 1, and x is going to be multiplied by negative 1. I know. So now we're going to rewrite it expanded. So we have 2x plus 2 equals by 10 minus negative, remember it's negative, don't remember the operation. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Negative 1 times x is negative x. So now that we've expanded the brackets, we're going to do like terms, like we did before, right? So I'm sure we know which ones are like terms. These are like terms, and these are like terms, right? So we want to get the like terms on the same side of the equal signs. So we're going to move the x to this side over here and move the 2 to this side, right? So we're going to use the opposite operation because it's on the opposite side. So we got negative x, we're going to do plus x because it's the opposite. Because addition is opposite of subtraction. Equals, we're going to do, it's plus 2 over here, so it's going to be minus 2 over here. So 10 minus 3 minus 2. And then now we are going to add or subtract the like terms together. So 2x plus 1x plus x is going to be 3x. Remember, because we have an imaginary 1. So it's 3x equals 10 minus 3 minus 2. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. So I just checked the problem, and this is actually a minus sign. So, my bad. This is minus. Oh my god. Alright. This is minus, and this is minus. So, because it's minus over here, it's going to be plus over here. So, 10 minus 3 is 7, and 7 plus 2 is 9. And now we're going to isolate the variable by collecting like terms again, I guess. So, 3 divided by 3, 3 is canceled out. 9 divided by 3, x equals 3. Alright, lovely. Here is our answer. So to put it in, to simplify it, to like make the steps more simple, basically you expand the brackets and then you collect like terms, and after that you add or subtract the like terms together, and then you isolate the variable. And that's how you go about that. Now, this is the last thing. Sorry, this is taking a bit of a while, but this is the last thing. All we're going to do now is do this with fractions, because that could come up in the exam. So we're going to want to know it. We're going to want to know how to do that, right? So linear equations with fractions. Yay. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at writing like this, but I'm trying, okay? Just my real self. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna roll with it. Whatever. So, let's use this color now. So, our problem is 2 over x plus 3 equals 3 over 4 minus 2x. Alright, so when you're doing with fractions, it's actually pretty simple. You basically do the same thing, but you have a different first step. And that first step is going to be cross-multiplying. So cross-multiplying is multiplying the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of the other, and the denominator of one fraction with the numerator of the other. So when we do that, we get 2. Oh my god, sorry. When we do that, we get 2 times 4 minus 2x equals, remember we still got the equal sign, 3 times x plus 3. There we go. So now we're going to solve it just like we solved the other one. And remember, the first thing we did was expand the brackets. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. Right, so, oh my god, sorry. Alright, so since 3 is outside of the brackets, we're going to do x multiplied by 3 and 3 multiplied by 3. And over here, we're going to do 4 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, and 2 multiplied by 2. Remember, if the value is negative or positive. That's important because it can change your answer completely. So you want to remember. Alright, so if we expand the brackets, we're going to get 2 times 4, which is 8, and 2 times negative 2x, which is negative 4x, equals 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 3 is 9, and it's positive because both of them are positive. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take a guess. Correct. We are going to collect like terms. So, 8 and 9 are like terms. 4x and 3x are like terms. So, we're going to make sure they're on the same side of the equal sign. So, we're going to move 3x to this side and 8 to this side. So, they're with their like terms. So, let's do that. Remember, when we're moving it over, we use the opposite operation. So over here, it's plus 3x. So when we put it over here, it's going to be minus 3x. And that equals 9. Over here, it's a positive 8. We know that because there's no subtraction sign in front of it. So we are going to make it minus 8 or negative 8 on this side. Now we're going to add or subtract the values. So negative 4x minus 3x is 7x. Negative 7x. And that equals 9 minus 8, which is 1. Now we're going to isolate the variable by dividing negative 7, because here it's being multiplied, so on the other side it's going to be divided. So divided by negative 7, divided by negative 7. And okay, wait. Okay. The answer says that x equals 1 over 7. But it's negative. Oh, positive 7. I'm sorry. See how it's negative over here, so it's going to be positive over here, I guess. So, positive. So, x equals 1 over 7. And we're going to make that stand out, kind of. Alrighty. So, that's how you solve with a fraction. It's basically the same thing. The only difference is that you cross multiply in the beginning. We are going to do one more question with fractions, and then that's going to be the end of this video. I know it's been kind of long, and I'm sorry for that, but it is not very easy to write on this, and that has slowed us down. So, yeah. But you can change the playback speed. If the speed that I'm going out is absolutely unbearable, then, you know, you can change it. Alright. Ooh, that's thick. Thick. Okay. Let's do this. So. Oh my god. Okay. Question number 2. 3x minus 7 over 4 equals 1 minus 4x over 8. I want you to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. Before you do that, if you want, you can stay for a hint in the next 2 seconds. So before you do that, this is the hint. I want you to remember that it's the same process as when you're not doing with fractions. The only difference is that you cross multiply at the beginning. That means that you're multiplying the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of the other fraction, and the denominator of one fraction with the numerator of the other fraction. So you're going to cross multiply, you're going to expand brackets, and then you're going to combine like terms, and then you're going to add or subtract, and then isolate the variable, and then you were done. So it's just 5 steps, and then you're done. All right, now I'm going to solve it, and we're going to see if you got it right. I'm sure you did, but let's just see. All right, so we have 4 times 1 minus 4 x equals 8 times 3x minus 7. Lovely. So now we've cross multiplied and it's no longer a fraction. And what we're going to do next is expand the brackets. Expand the brackets. Okay, so you know the drill. We're going to multiply the numbers inside the brackets by the number outside them. So we're going to do 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. And then the x, obviously. Negative 16x equals 8 times 3x is 24x. And 8 times negative 7 is negative 56. Now we've gotten rid of the brackets, so it's no longer a fraction, it's no longer in brackets. What are we going to do next? We're going to collect like terms. So here are the like terms, 16x and 24x, and 4 and 56. So we are going to make sure they're on, make sure the like terms are on opposite sides. Now make sure all the x's are on one side and all the just like whole numbers on the other side, I guess. So we're gonna do this by, all right, first of all, just so you know, usually the x value is on the left hand side, but I'm just gonna move it to this side, so bear that in mind. We are going to add 16x because it's being multiplied on this side and we're taking it to the other side, so we're going to do the opposite operation. So plus 16x. And then here we're going to move negative 56 to 4. So because it's negative 56 over here, it's going to be positive 56 on the other side. So minus 56 turns into plus 56. And as you know, these will cancel out. All we'll have is x. And this will cancel out. So now we're left with 4 plus 56, which is 60. X. The x is still there, remember? Equals. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. X is not a like term, so it's going to be moving to this side with the 16. 24x plus 16x would be 40x. And now we are going to isolate the variable, and we're going to do that by dividing by 40 on each side, because 40 is being multiplied by x on this side, so we're going to divide it by 60 on this side. So 60 divided by 40. And if you calculate that, 60 divided by 40 equals 3 over 2. And that will be our answer. Yes? Yes? I'm coming. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you learned something. Remember that when it's fractions, you cross multiply first, and then for both of them, you expand brackets, and then you do like terms, and you add or subtract. You can also have the variable, isolate the variable. Done. Bye.